Now let's send things over to Joy, who has some special guests.
I actually have a lot of special guests with me right now. We have Camden and his whole family with us. Good morning to all of you.
Hello.
And we have Dan and Sherry, Camden's parents. And so, hi Camden, how are you? Good. Camden is reluctantly sitting on Dad's lap, otherwise we couldn't fit Dad on the couch. So we appreciate you doing that, buddy. And Camden, are you 7 now? No, 6. Okay. Now, when are you going to turn 7?
September.
September. Okay. So we've got a little bit. So after summer, once school starts again, you get to turn 7. So Dan, let's start with you. So he was actually diagnosed with childhood leukemia.
Yes.
When did you find out about that?
He was diagnosed on June 28th of 2012.
Okay.
So it's been almost 5 years now.
Okay. And were you noticing symptoms, or what was going on, Mom?
Yeah, for us, not that we were lucky, but it came on like gangbusters, and so we were noticing that he was really lethargic. He was very pale. His lymph nodes were like the size of golf balls. He did not feel well at all. And then the last little part was there was all these little red dots on the back of his thighs called petechiae. And as soon as we saw that, my husband said, "Don't research it, don't research it." But so of course I get on Google.
Moms do.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
And the first thing it said was that's usually a sign of leukemia. So we took him in, and within 2 hours he was diagnosed, and we went straight over to the hospital and went up onto the 8th floor.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've talked to other families, and it's like all of a sudden you go from 0 to 60 once they make that diagnosis. I mean, he's in the hospital and they're going right away. Yeah. So talk about what it was like. I mean, obviously the fact that you could stay right here, you didn't have to travel. I mean, that must have been a huge relief for you.
Oh no, we feel so blessed because we know, we've met so many families at clinic who have to travel, 3, 4, 5 hours just to get there for one appointment.
Right.
And so literally we're 10 minutes away, and we just feel so thankful. It's like, I can liken it to, so he has finally finished treatment, and so when he finished treatment, I was feeling like, what am I going to do? This has been our family. This has been our new normal for for so long. So we've just been incredibly thankful for all the things they've done for us.
A celebration that way. So we want to talk about beads of courage, because I know you bought your beads of courage. And Camden, can you tell me what's beads of courage? What's that all about?
Do you
want Dad to help you? Dad or Mom to help you with that?
Want Mommy to help you?
Yeah. Okay.
She's got him.
Yeah. So when we first started treatment, the wonderful child life specialists who work with us and help Camden through all his pokes, prods, things like that, presented this program where you earn a bead for every single thing that happens to you. And so for me, because Camden was only 21 months when he was diagnosed, he didn't get the significance of it at all. And so for me to keep track of every single thing that happened to him, each of these white beads represents a chemotherapy treatment that he received.
Wow.
We have tons of blue beads. There's not many in here, but those are all the clinic visits. The black beads were all the pokes and prods that he got. So he has over 1,800 beads.
Ooh.
And so for us, it was just a significant way to mark the strength and the courage that he had to go through all of that stuff. We couldn't live it for him. We couldn't take it away for him, but we could definitely mark the significance of it. And when he gets old enough, because he doesn't remember a lot of it, he knows.
Which is good.
Yes.
That's a good thing, right?
We're so thankful for that.
Yeah.
And all he knows, the way he says it, is I kicked cancer's butt. And that's
Hi, buddy. Yeah.
So we're just hoping not to relive it, but to celebrate with him what he was able to do and what he just did. I mean, he just did it. He didn't question it. He didn't cry a lot. He usually had a smile on his face. He chewed those pills down like nobody's business, and we were just in awe, weren't we, girls?
Yeah. He was your hero.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
sure.
awesome. I love that. And the beads, and that, like you were saying, later on, you'll explain it to them, and the girls will remember as well, and you'll remember as well. And those are absolutely your beads of courage that way. So love that story.
It is so heavy you can't pick it up. That shows you how many 1,800. Is that what you said? That's unreal. Absolutely unreal.
Well, thank you for sharing your story. We really do appreciate that. And we're actually going to send things over to Taylor. She's going to talk a little bit more about this Beads of Courage program, because as we just heard, it doesn't just help Camden in this case, but the whole family really appreciated the program.